Mr. Fegley, how are you doing tonight?
Good. How are you,
So,
sir?
I'm doing okay. Chris and Jersey, we are. Chris is on camera. Somebody record this live tonight. Um, that is awesome. He's shaking his head. Jersey's like, I'll come on the live. I'm cool. But, for those that don't know, Matt, co-founder, APT, we've got the competition czar. If you're staying up with current events, it might be the Department of Competition Efficiency. May change that. I'm just kidding. But that's pretty funny. Just got to be honest. It's pretty funny. Chris is director of competition, whatever your title is. He's director of everything. And Jersey Girl, she's the newest member of the APT. So, and welcome to Thursday Night 9. 9 big topics about APT. Going to be a lot of fun. 5 minutes or so each. Pace of play is enforced. Chris is the pace of play monitor. So if you've ever played a major with us, you think that you have it bad with Chris enforcing pace of play in the golf course. He also enforces it here on Thursday Night 9. So there we go, Fegley. The question is, who's the Rose? If we're listening to Lambert in the chat here. Pretty sure it's Jersey, but you never know with Lambert. But yeah, there you go. Fegley, we got some great events this weekend. So let's start with that.
We do. I mean, there's golf all over the place. I'm very excited because in my, old stomping grounds of Northern California, Felix is kicking off. So I'm very happy and very excited for that. So he's got a small field, but he's got a very, very good schedule for the rest of the year, and he's going to kick butt and take names. So it's going to be awesome. But then elsewhere, we've got Knoxville, we've got Myrtle Beach, we've got Atlanta. The beauty of this scrolling thing is like you just read, So
absolutely. Well, we got Links at Tryon. Like that's the one I don't understand. I've always looked at this ever since starting the APT. I think that's the most interesting golf course name. Links O'Tryon. So I've never understood that. Hopefully they're not like watching and getting mad, but Larry's always got big fields in upstate. That's going to be a good one. Myrtle Beach is back in. Myrtle Beach, River Hills. Looking forward to being there. The sold out Myrtle Beach Holiday Classic. There is still quite a few spots left for the Monday after the major at Heritage, though, so take advantage of that. I know I need to sign up for that. Chris will be there hanging out, so we'll be down there having a good time. Papa Steve is making an appearance, which will be fun down at Heritage Club, so that'll be a good time. We're looking forward to that.
Yep.
Phoenix has got their opener this weekend. That's exciting stuff. Their schedule, man, freaking stupid.
I know. The Rich has got it, man. It's going to be good. And then, of course, we have Vegas as well with the wonderfully named
little 2-day this weekend.
The Turkey Tee-Off.
Yeah. Don't know where that is because it's definitely not at the Turkey Golf Course.
No, I believe they are at, the beauty of the schedule. We'll have to look.
Absolutely. Chris didn't put much in the notes for us there on the Turkey Tee-Off. All I know is we've got some St. Louis guys going out there, and they're excited as all get out about being out there, a little 2-day event. I believe it's at Revere.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
In Lexington.
Yeah, which is two really, really good golf courses. A lot of fun.
Very solid.
But yeah, so 9 big topics. So just so you know, I am limited. I don't know why I'm limited. Actually, I do know why I'm limited. I'm limited to 4. So you give me for 4 holes tonight. Then I'm turning it over to Chris and Jersey. Jersey's here to keep Chris and Fegley in line. That's a full-time job. I hope you're ready for that, Jersey. We did not give you a safe word for that. But
not tonight, no.
Yeah, you're on your own at this point. So we'll try not to get Selena-fied Chris again.
Got to watch out for that one. That one's deadly.
Oh, Lordy.
But I think the first and most important thing, and by most important, just what people keep emailing us about randomly, because we sent out the invites at like 5:30, and registration didn't open until 7. So the first invites for the Cinco de Mayo are now
live.
Which, Fegley, Cinco de Mayo, is not a very well-known golf course that, Tiger Woods won at 8 times. It's, hosted a couple of U.S. Opens.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Hosts PGA Tour event every
year.
I was going to say spring, but it's more winter. It's never really anything in San Diego because it's perfect year-round in San Diego.
Yes.
Especially where Torrey Pines is. But we got 100 spots for Torrey Pines. Well, let me rephrase that. I'll take a look. We have 90 spots.
Yeah, we have 90.
Because 10 of them are already gone. So
it's literally we have competing interests going on. We have Torrey Pines, and then we have the northeastern kickoff at Bedford as well, and that one's going crazy. I think there's already 30 or 35 signed up for that. So
yeah,
it's time to get the deposits down.
Time to get the deposits down. There's 4 more that just signed up right now, so it's going quick. There's only 100 spots. It's going to be a good time. Torrey Pines, like I said, I mean, U.S. Open venue, Torrey Pines South, the only amateur tour to play Torrey Pines South this year. I will say that. Same thing for the Ocean course. Just saying.
From ocean to ocean, the Atlantic to Pacific. Oh, it's really terrific. I don't know.
And I would just tell you, San Diego does not suck to hang out and spend a weekend. No. This is a Sunday, Monday event. So it is Monday at Torrey Pines South. Sunday, one of these, I feel a little bad for Aviara because it's, paired with Torrey Pines South that's hosted a major. But Aviara,
it's good.
Unpopular opinion, but probably true. Maybe a better golf course. Aviara is pretty good. Just saying.
It's good old Arnie design. It was. I actually did. We talked briefly about it last week, but it's been almost 30 years now, a little over 30 years. Arnold Palmer design. It's a really unique venue in Carlsbad. It's a really nice venue. It's a really great place to be. It's going to be a good weekend, man.
Just so you know, I love, as I'm looking in the pending payments, that Fegley just completed registration as he's talking about the tournament.
I'm sitting there looking, and I'm like, man, I better get signed up. So,
it's not all going to go tonight. It's priority exemptions. People ask, why do we do that? And we want to award great performance on the APTs, just like any PGA Tour event getting into majors. It's based on qualification. It's like any state open or state amateur. It's based on qualification. So it does open to all members of their spots left, but our biggest tournaments, we reward people that play well on the local level or previously in national. So it opened up priority exemptions A1 to A6 for people that know what they are. It's if you've won the North American Championship or the Senior North American Championship, you pretty much get a lifetime exemption to these things, which is pretty awesome. So kind of a cool thing for winning. Fegley's sitting here going like, I wonder who won Division II last year in Myrtle Beach. But the past Open and Senior Player of the Year, so National Players of the Year, get that first exemption. That's A2. Top 5 in ties in every division in the 2024 North American Championship and the top 3 in ties in the Senior every division. Those get in the 2024 Local Player of the Year. So if you were in your local chapter, you won your Local Player of the Year race, you're getting an invite in this. If you've won a national major in the last 2 years, that's A5. And then A6 is top 3 in ties in all of the 2024 majors. So that's A1 through A6. You guys get a week ahead of time on everybody. Week 2, we're going to add in A7 through A10. That's the top 100 in the National Player of the Year, top 50 in the Senior National Player of the Year, where you also get the Local Player of the Year standings. Refer to the member manual. If your chapter's tier 1 through 4, it's different spots for each based on the size of your chapter. Any validated player that gets promoted in their new division. And then if there's any special invitations, which right now there aren't any special invitations, so don't worry. We just put that there in case we need to. Just saying.
In case of a sponsor.
So, yeah, in case of a sponsor that wants to play. But lots of good things going on there. Omni Bedford Springs also opened up today, which is really freaking good. That one's going to go quick. That's open to everybody. So if you're sitting there looking for a great golf course to go to, Jersey hasn't been there yet, but you will get to go to Bedford, Pennsylvania. Chris and I were talking on the way back from Dancing Rabbit as we were boring her with the Joe Rogan podcast, listening to the Call Her Daddy podcast for her That was a little rough. We could talk about that, Fezley.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
The one with one of them wasn't that bad. The other one was pretty rough.
Yeah.
So
okay.
the one with Anna Kendrick, I was really disappointed. Just
It
saying.
was.
Nah, I just can't believe that you had expectations.
That is fair. That is fair. But anyways, back to Bedford. We're talking about Bedford. First of all, we have the Airbnb booked up the hill, which is the way to do it down there. There's probably a couple of those left for those of you that haven't done it yet.
Or if money is no object, I mean, staying at
the Omni's pretty.
The Omni is, I haven't done it yet. I need to save up some points or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but anyways, the Omni Hotel is super cool to hang out in. Mm-hmm. It's one of the very few hotels still standing in the United States that's entirely made of wood.
Yes.
So built in 1800s, supposedly one of the most haunted hotels in the country, if you believe in that sort of thing. Really, really cool. I'm not going to answer the question from Alderucci in the chat right now. He doesn't need to know that. But favorite hole in the wall bar we've ever been to in the APT is in Bedford, Pennsylvania.
Interesting.
We found some really good spots in Bedford to hang out in. We're working.
Fantastic.
Just saying. Just for about room rates for the Omni, we're working on it.
Just remember.
No required room rates for the Omni. That's for dang sure. So,
just remember, though, that the sidewalks do roll up early. So if you are interested in eating,
there's some interesting spots in Bedford, man. There's some interesting restaurants in Bedford. It's a fun place to go to.
And those of you in the, who have opinions on, interesting, weird historical things, the exchange, I believe it's the Breezewood Exchange there where the Pennsylvania Turnpike and I-76 come together, and there's all kinds of weird, bizarre civil engineering stuff that, weird, bizarre laws and things like that have made the exchange very weird. So anyhow.
Right.
But yeah, it's a good time, man. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I clicked the button a little bit ago. So it's going to be a great time again. What?
I'm assuming that you pulled up the registration.
Did you see the freaking registration for Bedford? We were talking about Tory. 38 for Bedford.
I told you. It was the Northeastern kickoff, man. It's 38.
The Northeastern kickoff's going to be good.
That's what we're going to call it, right?
Everybody wants to go there. It is a great spot. One of my favorites. Let's get back to San Diego for a minute. We got to talk San Diego. Obviously you're excited for the Derby. I'm excited for Troy's SoCal event.
Dude, that's going to be good too. Troy's going to be able to, showcase some of the wonderful things in Southern California. So it'll be good. And then fish tacos. You got to get your fish tacos in San Diego. I might have to go through some of the listings and stuff. I had we talked about PGA West many years ago about the tacos at the gas station, but the ones in San Diego, one of the best fish tacos I've ever had in San Diego, was about 2 miles from the Mexican border, behind a liquor store, at a taco truck. It was fantastic. I got to remember the place because I might be in an adventure to go get some really good fish tacos in San Diego. But you got the USS Midway, you got the San Diego Zoo, you got Balboa Park, you got the hotel. Speaking of another notoriously haunted hotel, you got Hotel Del, you got Coronado Island. There's
so here's my spots. I'm going to give them to you. Chris loves a good steakhouse. I got to treat him to steak every once in a while. Ocean Prime overlooks San Diego Harbor. That's the spot, man. That's a good place.
It's not a Brazilian steakhouse, Matt.
No, man. Ocean Prime is probably the number one steak that I've had in the country on the tour.
And I'm really enjoying the references of Anchorman that have been going through the chat right now about what does San Diego stand for? Yeah.
So that's number one if you're looking for a great meal in San Diego. Plus, there's some great stuff down by, you got to go during the day.
Gaslamp District
Yeah,
is what it's
District's
called.
fun.
I mean,
But Coronado Island,
Coronado Island's great.
where Top Gun was filmed.
Mm-hmm. La Jolla's great. I mean, right around where
La Jolla's good.
Pine's in, it's a cool little town.
Right. There's some great seafood restaurants in the water there. Coronado Brewing Company is one of my favorite spots. So they have a beer called Orange Wit, which is like a more local feeling Blue Moon.
Okay.
Really, really good. And they have a really cool tap room on Coronado Island.
Okay.
It's pretty easy to get to. That's a good spot to spend a day. Just a great spot. San Diego is so good any time of year, but early May is the weather is perfect. Joe Arnold wants to know the room requirements in Torrey. There's not.
No.
In fact,
although the missus is already, staked her claim, so
it happens.
No, just how bad it's going to be.
It happens. The room link for Chris Dens wants to know the room link for Macklemore. I do have it. That's on me. Sorry. It's been a crazy week. I do have it. We will get it up. In fact, I'll forward it to Chris tonight so he can get it posted. I've not been working for the last several days and won't be for the next several days, but I did want to join you all for the live for a little bit tonight. I'm trying to be nice. Give Jersey a little bit of calm of dealing with these two knuckleheads on the live. So
I mean, we kind of had, we probably played hole 1 from the other fairway of hole 2.
Yeah, it's just kind of hole 1 and 2 together.
What do you think, Chris? Is that where we're going with this one?
Yeah, I would say that's a fair assessment, but it is time to move on to our next hole.
There we go. 2025 memberships. Let's go. If you didn't get an invite and you should have today and you haven't signed up, that's why. You got to sign up for membership. Just saying.
So one more time. Speak it slow and loud.
If you want to get invites to play majors, you have to be a member. But membership's open, so sign up today. It's pretty great. We need to change that, Chris, because it's not early bird pricing anymore because it is November.
Hey, see, but you were smart when you did the graphic and put in the asterisks through October 31st.
Yes. So, and that's of October 31st of 2024. So don't send us an email. Please. Don't send us an email. Membership's just $135 though. It's been a long week. Give us a break. Yeah, Chris, you put the wrong one up. Gosh dang it, Chris.
What can I say? I'm trying to multitask and I'm failing.
It's all good, buddy. But membership is 365 days. What that means, if you sign up today, your membership will be good through November 14th of next year. So whenever you sign up, you get a full 365 days, and it just continues to turn 365 days, which is nice. That's what our players have been asking for. And with that membership, you can play in any of our tournaments that you like. I think this year is what, Chris? 850 tournaments, probably, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, we're going to be pushing 850 and 9, somewhere in between there.
What was the number last year?
It was slightly over 8.
Slightly over 8.
Okay.
So everybody keeps asking questions in here.
PGA.
Joe Arnold, he's killing me. When does the APT players open up? I don't know. I posted it. I'll read.
I was getting ready
It
to
opens
say,
up on December 12th.
Oh, December 12th. Wow, that's a
which means early registrations will open up before that. December 12th, everybody.
Oh, well, if everybody, then
I timed it in the lot. It opens on Black Friday.
There you go.
Black Friday, PGA National. I mean, we'll talk about Black Friday sales later, but I mean, 54 holes at PGA National for cheaper than you can play the 3 golf courses for. Pretty good.
There you go. All right. So the other wonderful thing about membership, you got to make sure you sign up for the Hole-in-One Club.
Yes, we actually like paying the Hole-in-One Club prizes. So a couple tips on this. When you sign up for membership, just sign up for the Hole-in-One Club. Don't wait until you don't sign up for the Hole-in-One Club and then hit a hole-in-one on the $2,500 hole and then send me a Venmo request for like 30 consecutive days afterwards. That's not how to win friends and influence people. So if you do that, I may send you a free copy of Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, with a handwritten note in it that says,
"Thanks,
you
guys.
should have just signed up for the Hole-in-One Club."
Correct. Correct. It's, you can't wreck the car, then get your insurance.
It's probably good that I'm not on for all 9 holes in my mental state right now. So, and I appreciate all the well wishes. You guys are absolutely awesome, by the way. Like so many people have reached out to me and my dad. Dad is overwhelmed with love from the APT family, which is awesome. So thank you all for that. But 2025 membership, we're going to talk about member benefits. We're going to talk Hole 4, universal retirement, which is another benefit, but best benefit package we've ever put together, $50 global cash to globalgolf.com, $50 in the pro shop, easier to use than ever, a laundry list of discounts, special sales every single month in the Novel app. Drew's done a great job putting that together. A lot of you have taken advantage of the November sale, which is the 2-pack of 2 under for $35, which is way cheaper than you can get it anywhere else. And then the October sale was the 3 for $30 US gloves, which we actually had to change our schedule of specials because we sold so many gloves in October that our next shipment doesn't come in until early January. So we have to come up with something for the December sale. So sorry about that, but we don't have enough gloves to run another special yet. So we learned that the hard way, but we are working through that. Don't blame Jack Curry. He's my guy. That was us. Lack of planning on our part.
No, that's a good thing, man. That just shows that, hey, you thought it was going to be good. We all those of us that tried it early thought it was a really good glove, a really good product. And then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, I'm going to just buy all my gloves now. And that's what these are going to be.
They're really, really good. So we'll come up with something fun though. I've got some ideas for December. So Jersey and we'll work on that for you. But anyways, the Solo Cup shirt's going to get restocked. We have Solo Cup shirts in stock. We actually have some Solo Cup. I don't know if I can technically call them Solo Cup. So, but we've got some hats coming too from Brandon Bills. They'll be here Monday. Got the shipping notification today. So it only took 6 weeks to get those. Drives me nuts.
Hey.
But Chris, better than the 11 months we waited for these hats.
Yeah, you know what, Matt? Let's stop and talk about this. Since I'm the pace of play marshal, I get to make my own pace of play rules. That was Jersey's first.
Hold my beer.
That was Jersey's first day. Like, welcome to the team. Here's thousands of units of hats that we have to go deal with today.
Taller than me. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a good time.
Hey, Jersey, welcome to the team. Sorry that things are crazy because, Matt and Allie just had a baby like a month early before when you were supposed to start. And then, oh, by the way, there's 6,000 hats showing up.
Who knew you signed up to be a warehouse employee at your first day? But, hey.
It was awesome.
It was great.
There you go.
At least it was nice out. At least it wasn't like winter and icy and snowy. At least it was nice out.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Also true.
And it wasn't 90, which is the other, beautiful central Illinois problem.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I was trying to think if it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
No.
It was hot. It was hotter than we would have liked it to be.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah, there we go.
No one's complaining here except for Chris. It's fine.
I didn't say anything.
Just silent.
I just brought up the story.
That's true. There's some
There you
good
go.
stories. At some point, we're going to write a book.
Write a book.
Oh,
It'll be funny. It will be good. So, and once again, special shout out to Joe Arnold for actually getting our hats to ship to us finally once he got involved. So that was all good.
Yeah.
So
God.
I got text messages coming from people watching.
There you go. Man, I got some. Got some pictures.
Nice. Got some really nice messages from people. So, anyways, we're through 3 holes. We got one more hole, and then I'm getting kicked out. So,
Yep.
And you're stuck with these 3. So, have fun with that. But first, check out a message from our friends at Turtleson. We'll be right back. Love me some Turtleson.
I love the jingle or whatever we
Mhm.
call that. I don't know. It's like,
I still can't get by that the president of the company is in there hitting shots in their own commercial. And I never questioned until I played with them last year. And like, if I needed somebody to get up and down out of a trash can to save my life, I'm probably picking that dude.
he can hit it off the water closet.
It's so ridiculously good. Like he has the short game hands that we all are jealous of. So
There you
just
go.
leave it at that. But
Fair.
anyways, since I'm on the last hole,
Yeah.
so I'm getting kicked out, and I'm okay with that. We got to talk about key sponsors, Universal Retirement. Lance Burbank, obviously, he's hosting the Turkey Tee-Off in Las Vegas this weekend at Revere. Which, by the way, is if you don't know, it's named after the Battle of Revere, Lexington and Concord. Useless history facts.
I'm pretty sure that didn't happen in Nevada.
Of course, it didn't happen in Nevada. It's named after it, Chris. You guys are killing me. I give up. Back to Universal Retirement.
Oh.
Jersey, I'm about to drop the safe word and just leave. You guys are killing me. Normally it's people in the chat. Tonight it's freaking Chris on the mic. So, Universal Retirement. We actually really love them. Key sponsor. They cover benefits plans, retirement, savings, wealth management, the whole 9 yards, educational stuff. Their products are not fee-based. It's an awesome program. We just implemented them at the APT. They came in and did some benefits package, got things started. You see Chris and Jersey nodding their head. They've been able to take some advantage of some really cool benefits packages from them. Life insurance. They've got savings plans for corporations. Very competitive rates. A lot of great things with them. One of the benefits that I think everyone should take advantage of on the APT, especially if you own a small business, is they are offering any APT member a free consultation with one of their partners. So it's either Craig Claver or Lance Burbank, the man himself. I would say the man, the myth, the legend, but he's real. He travels around the country. He does this thing. He does these things on the regular. You'll see him at most of our majors in 2025. They're great people. They're here to help you. They're here to create some great, just some great value for saving for retirement and even just answer questions and talk you through it. Really good. Got a little call-in set up with Lance. So that program's active, which is awesome. She's going to be set on a great retirement plan already, which is really cool because she's, obviously not even 4 months old yet. And she's going to retire very well off from a benefit package. And so there's a lot of cool things you can do with them. Just encourage you to reach out to them. Easy to find. You can go to our website and click on any of the Universal Retirement links. They'll take you right to where you can reach. But any APT member has direct access to them to set that up. So anyways, I'm looking through the comments. Rachel, if there's anything you want to order Sun Ice that's ladies, just let us know. We'll get any of the ladies stuff for Sun Ice ordered for you, special order. That's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So pick anything in the Sun Ice catalog. Let us know, and we'll give you any APT discounts that are available on ladies stuff. Even if we don't have it stocked, we can get it. So there's a good question for you, Jersey. Do you play golf?
No, I'm not very good. I've tried once, and it was a fail. So I don't think anybody wants to see me, but I will practice just to beat Chris. So if that does ever happens.
I will tell you right now, we could raise a whole heap of money to video a match of you against Chris.
It could be the match.
You let me know so I can practice.
It could be our version of the match.
Yeah.
It'd be really funny. Or we go alternate shot, me and Jersey against you and Chris.
There you go.
Hey, you know what? I think Fegley and I make a good team.
That's right. That's right.
So I think it's pretty great, actually. That we might have to do that.
brutal.
Oh Lord.
If anyone makes triple bogey an alternate shot, we're going to donate $100 to Full Spot.
Oh, sorry. It's taken me a minute to get this beat going on my phone.
Hey, you're going to get us demonetized. Well, we're not monetized, but you're going to get us DCMA'd.
Yeah, we gotta mute you. Jeez, that video is epic though.
That's just noise in the background. If you don't know, that is
The shot heard around the world.
and the shout heard around the world at the.
Yeah, we don't own the rights to that music.
We don't. Who does
But-
anymore? Anyhow,
Eminem, he's the guy that owns it.
exactly. Well, I don't know.
Maybe.
The way those record contracts go. Who the heck
Oh, who knows? But, anyways, that's the end of the 4 holes. I'm supposed to be done. So,
Gotta go.
anyways, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Have some fun on the rest of the live. Don't say too many bad things about me. Chris, keep Fegley in line.
Chris,
Hey, when dad's away, the kids will play.
that's right.
That's what I'm scared of, but y'all have fun. So, we'll see you guys. Have a good night.
All right. See you, man.
Good night.
See ya.
All right, this is really scary. I bet that he's heading up to his couch right now. He's going to get up his phone, and we're going to be getting texts in there. Be honest here. This is how this is going to work.
Why did you give away everything, Jersey? Give away Wednesday. No, give away Thursday. What?
Wondering.
All right. You, now that is it officially hole 5, Chris? Are we
No.
rolling up to the tee?
No, let's go ahead and we'll cover the Turtleson store. We saw the commercial.
Mhm.
We all know and love Miss Carol O'Grady.
Mhm.
Obviously, Turtleson really took a chance on us when we didn't really have anything. Same with Jack. And the member store is open until tomorrow night, Jersey. Is that right?
Yep.
So all Turtleson 40% off.
Mhm.
I would urge you to look at the fall collection. They have a lot of really nice stuff in there. But the question is, Fegley, how much stuff did you order?
I basically tried every new hoodie that they have.
Nice.
And
Great
the
layering
one-
pieces.
I'm trying to think of. I don't know. I don't know. I'm terrible with names, but anyhow, there's one that I don't know. It's got the pouch. That one's great. It's got the hand warmer pouch. I forget which one it is.
Oh,
It's great. It's awesome. It's wonderful.
The Turtleson hoodies are money, but also, as
Sure.
everybody on this call knows, you still cannot have enough golf polos.
No.
I've talked to a couple guys that said their wives are starting to get very upset because their golf polos are starting to outnumber the wives' clothing, and they are throwing away all of their old regular type golf shirts and keeping all of their Turtleson. So it's a true testament to the product that Turtleson puts on.
It's good, dude. It's awesome, and I've noticed the same thing, which is now you have to start to call and be like, well, I haven't worn that one in a while, but you always gotta get the new fun stuff too. So
I'll still never forget the first APT national major. Matt decided that it was a good idea for all of us that were working the tournament to dress up like we were the Easter Bunny. We had like some powder blue on, some pink, khakis, some white, and we all matched. And yeah, you can see how that changed over the years. I was actually showing Trish, some early APT photos today of Matt and myself. The golf expo, the first golf expo that Matt and I did. Nothing like a button-up APT branded shirt and a flat bill. It's not the look.
hey, I don't know what I mean, that's a great look. You should wear it like next time, next fall. You need to have the Halloween tournament, and whenever it's around Halloween, you can dress up as the early stages of the APT.
You think I need an occasion to do that? I can bring it down to Myrtle Beach and rock it right then and there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Ooh, we're getting good questions.
We got questions.
Jersey,
How do I
you're
use APT credit at Turtleson? I'll go ahead and pass that off to Jersey.
Okay, Turtleson. So the APT Pro Shop credit you can't use at Turtleson's since it's two separate stores, but you're more than welcome to use the Turtleson discount on our Pro Shop store. So any Turtleson polo we have in stock, for that you can use it on, and you can combine discounts. Which we did come out with some. I'll get to later too. We came out with some new YouTube videos to help people visually combine discounts and a couple other things as well.
Well, Jersey, since you went ahead and brought it on up, it's a good transition into what we're going to be doing. You know, we got some pre-orders coming up, some Black Friday deals, and just your overall member benefits. So why don't we go ahead and start with some pre-order stuff that comes out tomorrow?
Yeah. So yeah, our pre-order Black Friday deals will come out tomorrow. The link to that will be on the back of the Novel Pass, actually. So be on the lookout for that. That'll open tomorrow, like I said, and we have some select project bags in there for pre-order, and then the amazing 2 Under Bodie shorts as well will make a comeback. So anybody wanting some 2 Under Bodie shorts, I would definitely get on there and order some of those. We have all different colors for anybody, and they make good presents too, especially with Christmas around the corner. So I'd definitely take a look there. And then
so we need to open up our pass.
Yep.
And go to pass details, and then it'll be in there.
Yep, and then it'll be on the back there with all the links. So it'll be at the bottom.
Got it.
When it hits tomorrow. Yep, for sure.
All right. Is there going to be an email or any other communication out?
Yeah, there'll be an email with the link too. This is just the easiest way, since it's super quick and you just click pass details and it'll be on the back there for you to shop.
Nice.
Yeah, and you can use your Pro Shop credit too with the pre-order Black Friday deals too. So just a tip in there as well. Yeah. And then from there, we have also a Black Friday event on Black Friday as well. So there will be some different type of apparel from different just products in the shop that will have some great Black Friday deals, and I'm excited for that. It'll be exciting. But some more details to come with that. And that'll also be on the link back on the Novel Pass as well when the time comes after Thanksgiving. So there's that. And then, like I said, the easiest way to open these links up is with your Novel Pass. So it's pretty much the new and improved way of getting those membership deals and membership discounts. So it's stored in your Google Wallet and Apple Wallet, and is like a digital pass. If you're already a member, you've already received the email. So if you haven't downloaded it, make sure to go back in your email, check that out, and finish those steps to ensure you can get the Black Friday deals. And then if you're a new member, I would give it 2 days, just so the system can get your email within Novel. And like I said before, we do have new YouTube videos to share. Oh, and it just in the comments.
I'm loving this.
There we go.
Like you're talking it over, and you know, we're getting some comments from some of our graybeards going, this wallet thing is still non-English. I love that, Chris. It's a great comment. But so Jersey and Chris have spent some time putting together some videos, so you know, you can take care of it there.
Yeah.
You can read through the YouTube.
Yes.
Just like when you have a problem with your sink, or you know, some bizarre thing that's going on with your car or whatever, you go to YouTube to try and tell you what the answer is. So.
And I'm a visual learner, so I definitely understand. So I can't do anything without visually learning. So.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good starting point. And Chris has posted the link a couple times, so you know, bada bing.
Yeah, guys, the link I've been posting is kind of like your player resources. Most of it has 2025 member benefits. That's in the title of all of those videos. But also, There are some Blue Golf player tutorials in there as well. You know, how you can see your tournament credits, how you can register for events, cancel events, all that type stuff. So go through that list and kind of really see how to reap the most out of your membership.
Yep.
And if you want any other videos, have any ideas, you can send me an email at chris@aptgolf.org, and I would be happy to put those on our list if they're not already on there.
There you go. We're getting questions about the rain gloves. Do you guys know anything? Winter gloves, rain gloves?
We have rain gloves in stock.
Okay.
Winter gloves we do not, though. But
Yeah, I would say if you're looking for winter gloves, go ahead and shoot me an email,
Mhm.
and I'm sure that we can facilitate those for you.
Yeah. for sure.
There you go.
We do have some upcoming products too in the pro shop. Tempercraft products. So we ordered some new flasks, 10-ounce cups, and 40-ounce tumblers, and more, in all different colors. So hopefully those will be here soon.
Yeah, Jersey, you did a really good job picking those out, by the way. You know, I'm like, what are you doing over there? And she's like, I'm shopping.
I'm
Well,
shopping.
what are we shopping for? And Tempercraft, the stuff that you picked out was great. Obviously, I'm partial to the Tempercraft. One of my favorite glasses that I have.
There you go.
I mean, it can't get much better. So great job with that order, Jersey. You know, like you said, hopefully they'll be in soon, maybe even for the holidays.
Yeah, for sure.
There you go. I love it. All right. What else do we have on this one, Chris? Or are we done?
I got a lot of things pulled up here.
It's kind of funny. It's like the low key event. We're like, yeah, you know, got all the fun stuff.
It looks like it is time for a break now. And
All right.
we will go to a break from our friends at 2 Under.
Got it.
2 Under. Quality fabrics, no roll waistband, Joey pouch, elevate and separate, no chafing. What more could you ask for?
And what more could you ask for? I sure don't know.
Sorry, I was reading the comments and that was my reaction to the conversation going on in the comment section.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Anyhow. Good times.
Great question. All right.
So-
we're on to, it looks like, the Disney season kickoff at Disney Magnolia and Palm.
And that is a January 8th, 9th. What is that? Wednesday, Thursday? Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yes. No, Wednesday, Thursday, we have a Friday event, and then the weekend event at Reunion. So Wednesday, Thursday.
There we go. All right. So I've never played, man. Matt left us a good one. I'm like, Disney's great.
Well, I thought you came down and played with
No.
2 years ago.
I have not played in that one. I have not played at Disney yet. So I'm like, it's a good time. I'm sure. I mean,
Well, frankly, it's not a good time. It's a great time.
it's
You
a great time.
if we're going to sell this, we got to sell it right. But no, Disney is a lot of fun. You know, Orlando's great. Being around the Disney area, that allows for a lot of players to bring down family with the kids to go explore the parks. You know, this is a lot. You know what, Fegley? I'll give you and Matt credit. This is a lot harder to talk and try to read the comments all at the same time.
Dude, it's like, woo. All right. No,
Um,
but again, that one, we are pretty close to filling up Disney, right?
Yeah, registration is almost full for that event. But it'll be a double T start. So we'll get you in early in the morning, get you out early in the afternoon. That way you can go explore and enjoy Orlando with your family. It looks like we have 19 spots left, and then that will completely sell out the weekend or that week in Orlando for us. We got a wait list already going for Reunion.
For both the 4-ball and the Friday or the Saturday Sunday event.
Yeah, 4-ball and for the 2-day event over the weekend. I'm not sure. I'm not going to promise anything, but I thought that Matt and I had previously talked about possibly expanding the Friday four ball field if the course has availability for it. So if they have the spots, we're more than willing to expand that field to try to get more of you guys in. But I don't believe we have that same flexibility on the weekend.
Got it. Well, and plus with the time, I mean, well, light's getting a little better that time of year, but it's still probably a challenge to get more than 120 around. So, yeah, I mean, does that cover Disney?
Well, I mean, I'm excited to go back to Disney. Last year we had 2 days just at the Palmer course, but they have Magnolia open back up after a nice renovation to it. The last time that Matt and I talked with the Disney staff, everything is really, really coming together. The only issue that they foresee us having is one temporary tee box, but it's an actual tee box. So I'm really excited to go back to that golf course. Obviously, that is Disney's signature course on property. It's held PGA events there. And I'm excited to go back, and everybody can take their picture next to the Mickey bunker.
Yeah, I was like, they have the Mickey bunker, right?
It's so exciting. It's a bunker shaped as Mickey Mouse. And if you hit your ball in there, I hope it just makes you a little less sad that you're in the bunker because it's shaped like Mickey.
Oh, no. That's
Bad favorite. Don't do that again.
It was Mr. Bill. That wasn't Mickey Mouse. Or that's the South Park version of Mickey Mouse. But anyhow, yeah. So all right. So that covers our wonderful stuff for Disney. The next up, hole number 8.
Well, number 8, we still have majors coming up.
We have majors.
We have the APT Gulf Coast Classic at the Preserve Golf Club. That is down in Van Cleve, Mississippi.
Well, now that you say Van Cleve, I know exactly where that
Have you
is.
played that golf course?
No, I've not. I want to make an appearance. That one is February 1st and 2nd.
Well, you should sign up.
I should. I have to verify the travel schedules.
Yeah, most guys do, but we have that would be the 1st and 2nd of February. I've never been to that part of the country, so it's a new experience for me.
I've never been to that part of the world. I drove, I've been to New Orleans. I've driven down through whatever. Oh man, I forget the interstate. But anyhow, from basically Jackson down that way. But anyhow, this is one of these things that we all talk about, everybody's special gifts and talents. Mm-hmm. And Jody has a gift and a talent for making sure that golf courses are up to snuff and ensuring that people are going to be like, I've never heard of that. Why should I go play there? And when Jody looks at you and goes, I scheduled it there for a reason, you're going to want to go there. You need to heed that advice, which is why I'm trying to figure out how to make it work. Because again, it's Preserve is going to be a fantastic venue, fantastic event. And as Jody put it so nicely when we talked about it before, he's like, if it wasn't great, it wouldn't be on the schedule. So that's going to be a good time, good event. The other interesting event, we got the March 8th, 9th, we got the Lone Star Shootout at Pine Dunes. And again, that's another one from Jody that, again, it's a great venue, great golf course. You're going to want to make sure you get the opportunity and get to that one because, again, it's another one of these hidden gems. It's like Bedford, right? The first year at Bedford was what?
I think we sold it there was
60?
Yeah, it was like in the 60s. Nobody knew what the golf course was. And now we are not even an hour into registration, and we have 48 signed up.
Yeah, because everybody played it, and now we're all like, man, that place is awesome. And that's the whole thing with these other two that, that we got the opportunity to talk about here is, in February and March, both of these golf courses, when talking about them and getting the folks, Jody, Matt, to discuss them, it's that whole idea of these are those type of venues. You're going to be like, I've never heard of that. Pine Dunes it's kind of in a weird spot, right? It's like between have you looked at the travel? Like, do you go to Austin or do you go to San Antonio? Like, what's the
Frankston, Texas, I believe.
Okay. And that's the whole thing, right? Like it's that whole deal of, you're going to see an interesting part of the country, interesting part of the world, and have a great time and get to see a golf course that's again another one of these that 2 years after the fact,
So
you're
this
like, "Yeah, I was there."
this golf course is southeast of Dallas,
Okay, it's southeast Dallas.
almost directly south of Tyler, Texas.
Okay, got it. I don't know my Texas geography very well, but I kind of get it.
Yeah, neither do I. I know it's just a big state. Driving across
big.
is not fun.
Oh, that's right. You didn't even really drive across it. You drove across the Panhandle.
Well, I know this from driving from San Antonio. My trip from Illinois to the Texas border is shorter than my drive from the Texas border to San Antonio.
There you go. That's right, because when that was what was that last year or 2 years ago?
That would be 2 years ago. Last year's Bay. That was a good tournament too. That was a great golf facility.
Yep, that's a good stat there, Chris. It was spent more miles in the state of Texas.
Right. But let's be honest, it's a great event to book for a couple reasons. Number one, we know that it's going to be a good golf course. But number two, it's going to be easy to get to. You're just going to fly right into Dallas. You should be able to get reasonably priced flights for that and then drive on down to the golf course.
By using
your Avis and budget code that can be found within your digital wallet. I'm going to totally screw this up. I think Avis, you can save up to 30% and 35% for budget, something like that. So you guys could shop rates on your rental cars. That's a heck of a deal. I'll never forget when Matt and Jody rolled that out. People were like, they got their value of the membership and then some in a single rental car.
Now, as we talk about flying into the Dallas Metroplex, we Smolera, Mr. Joe from Tennessee, and I experienced this. He flew into Dallas via Southwest, which went to Dallas Love Field, and then we flew American out of Dallas, which is at DFW, an entirely different airport. So depending on what airlines you utilize to fly into Dallas, make sure you're paying attention to which airport it is.
That's a good call.
I think when we had a little mix up with the rental car, but I think the rental car companies probably deal with this a lot, but just be aware when booking flights into Dallas to, make sure that if you're going to pick up your buddy that flew American and you flew Southwest, that you understand that you got to go to a different airport. So, there you go. That's, I don't know, the other friendly information on that one.
Well, we have burned up our time for those two events. We have one hole left. Fegley, you and I talked on the phone today about this, kind of bringing it back to a rule that golfers will experience playing in any tournament, not a major, any golf event that you're going to play, you will experience this. So Fegley, I will pass it on to you.
You're like, I'm just going to turn it to you.
Well,
so
I know these, but go ahead and start off.
You got your red stakes, your yellow stakes, and your white stakes, right? Also known as penalty areas and out of bounds. So one of the important things that, we want to make sure that everybody understands is distinguishing the difference. Red penalty areas allow for you to have the lateral drop. And that drop is where the ball crosses the penalty area. I did say penalty area, not hazard. I'm finally got it into my head. But it's where that ball crosses. It's not 50 yards up where the ball is. It's where it crossed. That is where. Say what?
The other deal is better.
Oh, of course it is, but that's not the way it works. So just make sure is if you are experiencing, a situation where you have that red penalty area, where you also have the situation with the heavily wooded long unkept grass area that we will announce at the event if it applies or not, right? Just make sure that you're following that red penalty area. It's where the ball crossed, not where the ball is.
Now, Quigley, I think when it comes to that, there's a
Yes.
misconception here.
All
Do
right.
you have to locate your ball in the penalty area?
No. Do not. You do not have to find it. Now, you need to be virtually certain that that's where it resides, somewhere in the woods, in the trees, in the grass, in the pond. Generally, there's a splash associated with that. But, just make sure that you are virtually certain, which, that's where the ball lies. And then again, that's one of the biggest things that we see a lot on tour. So, again, don't be afraid, as we always talk about, don't be afraid to be that guy or gal that says, hey, this is how the rules should be applied. This is how it needs to be. If there's a disagreement, just go, hey, man, that's fine. I just asked that you play, we should probably play 2 balls, and then we'll deal with the situation at the scoring area. The other option is on the scorecard, right? There's a phone number generally. Most tours have the phone number. Just shoot a quick text, But that's the biggest thing that we see with the red penalty area is when people are utilizing that lateral drop. The lateral meaning, it crossed.
Yeah, but is that your only option when you hit it into a red penalty area?
No, because guess what you can always do in golf. Always.
What's that?
You can always play from the previous spot.
But what if I don't like that option? What else can I do?
On a red penalty area,
Yeah.
you can keep that point that it crossed between you and the hole, you and the pin, and go back on that line as far as you'd like. And that's the other option. Make sense?
No, I mean, I think it makes great sense now. And if you find your ball in the penalty area, can you hit it?
Absolutely. You can also play it from there. Whether it is red or yellow, you can still play it.
There's sometimes that is my favorite option that players take. Because instead of just taking the medicine and taking the penalty stroke in the lateral drop, then proceed to watch a single player hack it out 3 times out of the penalty area. That's great.
You gotta figure out, sometimes a simple 1-stroke medicine is better than 3. So yeah, the other interesting thing is that Nate, Nate is bringing it up, Nathan Frazier, about, the player does have the final say on where it is. But again, that's one of those fun things that we talk about, the integrity of the game and the integrity of the rules and the gentleman aspect of it is, you want to be reasonable with what has occurred, and sometimes things can get a little fun. We've all seen those issues on the PGA Tour where, we have had situations where drops get a little contentious, but just making sure that we understand the basics of that, red penalty situation. Now, the other one is with a yellow. The biggest difference with a yellow penalty area is if your ball does go into the yellow penalty area, you have to keep that point where it crossed between you and the pin. So, situations, that's the biggest difference, where there are certain holes where, say, you flew it over the hole or, the green, it has water off to the left or something, and it bounces on the green and rolls into the water. If it's marked red, you can drop from that point. But if it's marked yellow, you can't drop from that point. But again, yellows generally are going to be a situation where a pond is directly in front of you and a green or something is on the other side of it, and you need to keep that basic penalty area between you and that point. So that's the big one. And then our final one, and we always like to throw in, is out of bounds, making sure that people understand that the penalty, this is one thing that people get confused about when you hear stroke and distance. Stroke and distance penalty for out of bounds. That means you're penalized a stroke and the distance that the ball traveled. So you have to play it from the previous point. We do not play by the modified USGA rules that allow a drop in the fairway for 2 strokes. We don't play that on the APT. We do play white stakes are out of bounds, and you need to play from the previous spot. So those are always the fun things that we see, and we try to reiterate them a lot. And it's just a general conversation and general understanding that we want to make sure members have. So, Chris, did I cover it all right?
I think you did great, but Nathan Frazier definitely has the best advice.
Don't hit it. Don't hit it there. Don't hit it.
You don't have to worry about it if you don't hit it there. But Fegley, there's two rulings that I came across this season that I think people need a greater understanding about. Occasionally, we get a course that's properly marked with paint. Not just stakes, but paint as well.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that be out of bounds or red penalty area. If a ball is touching the line on out of bounds, is it out of bounds?
It has to be in bounds at any point. Like if it's touching the line and the ball is in bounds, it's in bounds.
That would be correct.
But it has to be completely out.
That is correct. I had that in an event early last year. That was a big question of what it was. We had to look it up to ensure that we got the ruling correct. But now, what about red penalty area? I had a player ball resting on the red penalty area line, but wasn't in the fescue. What's the ruling?
Okay. He was on the line.
Yep.
On the line.
Ball was touching the line.
This is good. This is good for me because I'm like, he's put me on the spot on this one. If you're on the line defines the hazard. So if you're on the line, you're in the hazard.
Correct.
In the penalty area. See, dang it.
Correct.
See, Christopher, not a golfer. You're actually pretty doggone good at these rules.
Well,
I think he lies. I think he does golf.
No, he just does such a fantastic job on the first tee.
Vaguely,
Yeah.
I do golf every day. I don't play it, but I do it.
There you go. And Nathan brought up another good point about it. If any point of the ball is touching the green, you're on the green. So you got to mark it, you got to lift it, you got to clean it, and all those fun things that happen with it being on the green. So again, it's just one of those things that, again, a lot of the members and folks that are with us tonight and are generally with us on the live understand all this and have good discussions about it. So again, it's another one of those things that as we bring new members in, as we bring other folks in, just again, have casual conversations about the rules of golf. On the line is in, over the line is out. Oh, yeah. Wait.
For what line? What color?
Oh, see, he's getting me on the OB.
If it's over, then yes. But if your ball is stuck halfway on the painted line and half
Out.
the rough or on the turf, it's in play.
Okay. See, I think, I didn't say it. I know I didn't say it that way. I said it had to be in. You're right. So yours was, what was your circumstance?
It was a hole next to a road, but they had stakes and paint prior to the road.
Okay.
And it just ran parallel. Ball came to rest on the line with half the ball in the rough. Now, the player did not know the ruling and played 2 balls, which was the right play.
Since they didn't know it. Right. Yes. It's okay. So he was on the line.
He was on the line, but half of his ball was in.
Well, because half the ball was on the line.
He did not cross the boundary.
Okay, he didn't go. Okay, yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah, and that was the good thing about all this question. If any part of the ball is in, you're in, which means including touching the line.
Now, I will say this: anybody that's
Love
watching this video, whether you're a Division I golfer or a Division V golfer, the USGA has a free rules seminar. Not even a seminar, a course.
Yeah, they just
Kind
have
of just the basic rules of golf. It's like the USGA Rules 101. That will cover most of the things that you get within a tournament. I would recommend people take a look at that. And even if you are a Nathan Frazier or a Michael Osborne that are great Division I golfers, taking a look at that and as a refresher, that would be good with all the rules changes that have come down over the last 5-6 years.
It was 2019, 2020, whatever that was. But again, it's a really interesting conversation, because a lot of these situations where we do talk about rules, right, it's really funny how, unless you get the very specific situation, there are some very simple basics, and that's what our intent was, right?
Mhm.
And again, it's always good to get the chat going, because it's like, wait, no, you're saying it wrong. I was like, you're right, I'm not saying it correct. This is what I mean. I love it. So anyhow, it's good to have these discussions and make sure we're continuing to discuss them and have good points about all these items. So again, just remember your red penalty areas, yellow penalty areas, and out of bounds. Discuss them with the group, and make sure we're taking the proper relief, and ask questions. And as always, you can play 2 balls if the situation's a little squirrely.
When in doubt, always play 2 balls, but please do not come in at the end of the round and say, I played 18 different balls because I was unsure of the ruling. Don't do that. Nobody has time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, and that means your group is going to be severely behind, and that's going to make me very upset.
Correct.
But anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. Any questions?
I'm enjoying the chat, man. Sorry, I'm giggling because that's what Fegley does, but I'm just loving this chat, and I'm like, oh, crap.
Hey, for the record, when I started this live and Matt left, I was correct.
Yeah. Good job, Chris. Way to keep me on my toes, man.
You know what, Fegley? I'll give you some better ones next week. How about that?
I don't know, man. Those are pretty basic, and we kind of fumbled the ball a little bit, but that's okay. That's what we got our guys and gals on the live for. See, Jersey, just know that if you ever halfway misspeak or something, though.
I got you.
Yeah, exactly.
They will politely correct you in public. They will roast you in private. There's no doubt.
And I totally stepped on it too, but that's okay. It's the beautiful part of it.
Hey, Matt, comments count as text because I'm reading it.
Oh, I love it. Oh, man. We got any other good questions?
Anything else, guys? And for all of you that tried to click the link today that I sent out for the priority exemption, that is because it didn't open until 7 o'clock. I answered a dozen emails between the live and when I sent it. In the future, we will try to make sure that everybody is aware of what time it actually opens. It is on the tournament information page, and there's a lot of information on those pages. And if you've never visited one of those pages before, I would urge you to do so. There's a lot of good stuff on there.
And then the other important thing that just dawned on me, and then, oh my gosh, it went away. I had something. Oh, I got too much going on, Chris. We have too much going on. Oh, shoot. I don't know. Anyhow. Jersey, did you have fun today?
I did have fun.
All
This
right.
was a first time for me staying the whole live, so it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it actually, and I learned because I didn't know anything about the rules. So penalty areas, I kind of learned. Let's say it that way.
Exactly.
Now I can't make a ruling if somebody asks me.
No. Oh. Well, and again, yeah. I don't know. So we got.
Fegley,
Yeah.
I want to give Jersey a ton of credit today. As I was writing up the agenda, he literally volunteered to be on tonight.
Sweet.
I mean, She's getting thrown into the lion's den, and that's okay. But you know what? Mad props, Jersey. Mad
Thanks.
props. You've been on the live as many times as I have, and I've been with the tour for this is gonna be my 7th or 8th year, and you've been on as many times as I have.
It's fun. It's fun to chit chat. I like to chit chat.
She's been on twice. And
Oh.
you've been on twice, Chris, right?
I thought Jersey's been on 3 times now.
3? I think
Oh.
3 times.
Got it. The logo on the bucket hat is Somerset Hills, a wonderful, fine golf course in the state of New Jersey that I had the privilege of playing with some fine fellow APT members. So I had to get the bucket hat. Oh, Jersey. Well, we'll talk offline about bucket hats.
Bucket hats. Okay.
Oh boy.
I would wear one.
There you go.
They're fun.
Bucket hats are a good time. And I wasn't a bucket hat person until I randomly showed up with one. And then everybody has pointed out that how goofy I look in bucket hats. So I'm just going to wear them now all the time. It's that. Right? So,
All right. Well, I think that about wraps it up. I don't see any other
any other interesting things out there?
in the
And
chat. So we will be back next week. Hopefully we can have our fearless leader back on full time, and I can sit in the background and do what I do. And typically that is me sending private messages in our chat to try to make Fakely laugh. That's why giggles.
Because Giggles has got to be entertained and giggling. Otherwise, what's the point?
But we'll sign off for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will end this with a message from our friends at Worldwide Golf.
Worldwide Golf.
Get there.
Get there.
Get there.
Get there. Those 2 words are said by golfers all over the world as a sign of respect, a whisper of encouragement, a roar of support. It's what we say to our competitors, our loved ones, our heroes. It's what we say to ourselves.
Get there.
At Worldwide Golf, we're like you. We strive to improve our game, to elevate our standards, and transcend our limits. Our commitment is to the journey, to the tradition, and to the spirit of golf that unites us all. Since 1963, Worldwide Golf has been there to supply golfers with the equipment and apparel they need to drive their journeys forward. With over 100 retail locations spread across 10 retail brands and the best golf e-commerce websites, we have exactly what every golfer needs for however they choose to play. All of this done to help golfers who want to be their best get there. We are golfers, and we're here for golfers. We built a brand around evolving the game and having what you need to play your way, and it shows in every product we offer and every experience we provide. Our goal is singular, to help you get there. Though the game may change, our mission remains. To stand beside you, to grow with you, to celebrate every victory and learn from every shot.